Connor, thank you for joining me. First of all, it was announced yesterday that Zack Brunt has made his move to Boreham Wood permanent. Just a few words on Brunty?
Unbelievable lad, first and foremost. So, great to be around. We've had some amazing memories on and off the pitch, and as a player, he massive part of where we are now. And when he come in, I think his full seasons with us, he came second and first, so he was a big integral part of that. So we wish him well. He's doing great over there. He loves it. He probably was limited in game time that he would have liked this season. So for him, he wants to go and play. He's at that age, so we send him with all our love. And as I said, we can't thank him enough for everything he's done for the club. And as I said, unbelievable on and off the pitch.
A frustrating stalemate against MK Dons on Saturday. After having more time to reflect, how do you see what was essentially 2 points dropped?
It's hard. I definitely wouldn't word it that way personally. They're an outstanding team with an experienced manager who's been promoted from levels above. So we knew how tough it was going to be, and they showed their quality. Obviously, you look at the way the scoring went, but it weren't a case of they had a 10-minute spell without creating any real proper chances. And then, to be fair to Mendes Lang, the quality finishes is outstanding. So that's the threat they've got. But up until that point, they got a goal out of nothing in the first half. Didn't really threaten us, and we should have been 3 or 4 out of sight. And in the second half, I thought we dominated. So just that's the killer they've got. That's the difference in the top end for them. They don't need a lot of chances. But in terms of a game of football, I thought it was outstanding. 2 good sides going toe to toe. It was a great advert for the league. So it's a solid point, another point to build on, and we're really happy with the performance. That's the main thing.
Plenty of positives to take though, especially in that first half where we completely dominated. Sort of at the beginning of the season, we were sort of struggling to get a foothold in the game early on, which is kind of now flipped, and we're sort of getting goals early. So how pleased are you with that sort of aspect of the game? Yeah,
listen, we've started really bright in a lot of the games. Obviously, we know the first 3 games are what they are. We weren't essentially the team that's playing now, and people weren't fit, and we didn't have the same selection. So from that, we've moved on from them first 3, and since then we thought we've started quite well in a lot of games. We were electric against Grimsby here. We started great against Notts County. Probably should have been 1 or 2 up as well, and didn't quite happen. And it was the same again Saturday. We managed to obviously get a 2-goal lead Saturday, but it could have been 3 or 4. So listen, we know we're creating chance, and there'll be a time will come where we'll maybe put a team to the sword. Hopefully, a lot of them will fly in. So we just got to keep doing what we're doing, and then, as I said, the goals will start flying in for us.
Adam Senior is now joint top goal scorer with Leon Love in the league, with what looked like a training ground routine corner. Talk to me a bit more about the goal.
He's been great in these scenes. He's been unbelievable. He's from day one he's took to it. All the information he wants to learn. He works so hard in his game. So he's been a joy to have, and you can see he's a threat in the box. He gets not a lot of chances, but he's always around chances. And when he does get them, to be fair to him, he can put them away. So we're really pleased with him. The goal was excellent. It was. Yeah, we worked on it, but it didn't. The set from Shells was meant to get to a set to the edge, but to be fair to Namdi, he done great to react to it, and his touch and delivery is excellent, and scenes arrived lovely. It's a great header, so we're really pleased with the goal.
Another game where in the final sort of 5-10 minutes the lads seem to up the tempo yet again. How much of a testament is that to sort of the squad you have and the subs that you can bring on in games to go to the very end?
I think that's the key. I mean, you can look at it and on the outside, if you weren't at the game, you could think, a game of 2 halves. It weren't the case, really. After they score, we bring a couple of bodies on, we change shape, and we get back on top, and it looked like we were going to be a team to win it, and we probably should have won it. So to finish that strong against that type of team, and when a team like MK Dons with the players that got get on top, it can be very difficult to regain control, and the way the lads reacted and done that is testament to how good of a group we is.
A short trip to Cambridge tomorrow. Obviously, the U's came down from League One last season. What sort of test are you expecting tomorrow?
Obviously, we played them in the Virtue Cup, but I think it was 2 teams that had mass changes, so we know what to expect. Their home form is outstanding, one of the best in the division. So really, really top manager. He's obviously been at way higher levels, and he'll have them well organised. They're tough, they're physical, they're athletic. So be another tough game. Our away form's good, their home form's good, so it should be an exciting game.
They've conceded one of the least amount of goals in the league. I think only 2 teams have conceded less. And obviously we've spoken about how clinical we need to be in front of goal. So against a team that's so solid defensively, how important will it be to take every chance that we get tomorrow?
100%. I think in this division it's proved to be the case. When you don't take your chances, you get punished. And that's definitely been the case in our last 3 league games. We've picked up 2 points, and it could have easily been 7 or 9 points quite comfortably. So performance-wise, probably warranted getting more points. But for this game, it'll be no different. They won't give up a lot of chances. They're so well organised. They're low risk, and they're unbelievable at set pieces. So we know the risk they bring, and we know how attacking threat they have from set piece, and we've got to be aware of that. But in terms of their defensive shape and our chances, we ain't going to get the lot of chances that we've had in the last few weeks. They're so well drilled and they're so well organised, and they're built on that defensive structure, and it'll be tough to break down. And when we get our chance, we're going to have to be clinical.
As you say, their home form has been really strong this season. They'll have their home fans behind them, but we'll have around 600 fans behind us. So how important will their support be when the referee blows that whistle?
It's massive. Listen, we talk about it all the time. Our form on the road's been outstanding, and thankfully them travelling fans that stick with us, and they're always loud no matter how many the numbers. Even up at Barrow, the small numbers, obviously for that long trip, they're so loud and they're cheering us on and spurring the lads on. So it's massive for us, and thankfully we've given them a lot to shout about on the road, and we'll hope to do the same on Saturday.
Thank you for your time and good luck tomorrow.
Thanks, Megan.